get a motherfucking moment of silence for this small outbreak. Begin to be brown nosing these hoes. It's taking it out to eat and spending money on these hoes. You know what I'm saying? I treat a bitch like 7-Up. I never have, I never will. I tell a bitch like this. Shit, you without me is like Harold Melvin without the blue note. She'll never go platinum. Hey, Daz, give me a light. And
so, that was Snoop Dogg in what year, Rosenberg?
93.
Very disrespectful. B-words, hoes, all kind of things.
B's and H's galore.
And here more recently, in the last couple days, 48 hours going at Iggy Azalea, this Snoop Dogg. What was he saying to her, Laura Style?
Calls her a bitch, calls her the C word. But he's too old for this, man. I thought he was a changed man. Did he call women B's and C's in his Snoop
Not
album?
when he's Snoop lying. See, there's lots of dimensions to Snoop Dogg. There's the pimpin' Snoop. There's the gangster rap Snoop. Yep. There's the roster Snoop. There's the father Snoop. There's the football coach Snoop.
So many things.
There's so many levels. There's hanging out with Willie Nelson Snoop.
I think we're getting distracted though from what this issue really is.
Which one? The Snoop Iggy issue?
Yes. I think the Iggy issue really is more about how people feel about Iggy Azalea and about something you've talked about behind the scenes, which is that you feel, and I've noticed this too.
Well, we'll get to that. We will get into that.
I just think there's a thing there.
But right now I want to take calls from women. All right? Okay. Do you feel like Snoop went too far?
Yes, he did. I think he did.
Hey, yo, Michelle, New Jersey, what do you want to say about Snoop and Iggy? Did Snoop go too far?
Snoop went too far. Let me not say Snoop went too far. Snoop is from an era where you could crack on people and it was okay. Everybody nowadays is just too soft. Everything's a problem. You can't talk about anybody. Everything's an issue. This is the real issue. Iggy's whack. She sounds like the Brat and Charlie Baltimore combined.
All right, you know what?
All right, well, now, Michelle, I'm going to ask you a question because I told Rosenberg this yesterday. Right. I said there is a faction of black women who are very annoyed by the Iggy Azalea concept.
I'm one of them. I'm not even going to lie to you because at the end of the day, she's trash. Like, let's really
But what is it? But, Michelle, let me ask you. Let's dig a little deeper here with you. What is it about Iggy Azalea? Because there's been a lot of trash rappers. Like, let's not act like a trash rapper, if that's what you think of Iggy, is a new thing. Right. What is it about Iggy Azalea that drives you insane?
Who is she sounding like? When she speaks, she sounds nothing like when she raps. And granted, Lil' Kim's voice when she speaks is different from when she raps, but the only difference is it's a little bit deeper. Iggy Azalea, it's like, okay, first of all, if you never saw her, you would be like, is she black? That's the first thing. And it's not like she grew up around a bunch of black folks from what I've read. But more importantly, I don't care if you moved to a place at 16 years old. My father came here from Africa at 29. He still had an accent. She should sound like she has an accent when she raps. She doesn't sound like that. And bigger than that, she can't rhyme. She cannot rhyme.
So the issue you have is that her accent, when she raps, makes her sound like she's from a region of America that she's not from.
Right. It's almost like I'm trying to sound like I'm from somewhere so that it'll give me a little bit more credibility. Just sound like you. You know what I'm saying? Eminem came out, he sounds like him. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. Come on. At the end of the day...
Michelle, calm down.
Yeah, calm.
I know
you're very early.
Michelle, thank you for your phone call, all right? That's what you wanted to get to, Rosenberg?
I enjoyed it. I don't agree that Iggy's trash, but she put together her feelings on that very well, and I think it's honest. A lot of people do feel that way.
We'll take your phone calls, 800-223. Y'all upset about Iggy Azalea. Hello?
Kristen from Long Island.
Kristen from Long Island says she's a white girl, and she has a problem with Iggy Azalea as well. Kristen, go ahead.
I do, and it's all about the accent. I feel like it's not that you can't hear her Australian accent, it's that she goes so far to make it seem like she's from the Atlanta area. When you guys did Battle of the Beats, and you first had that song on,
oh, wow, you've been listening a long time, Kristen.
You all called that out, and you guys were laughing at her.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like for me, that every time I hear that song, all I can think about is laughing at it the first time I heard it. And every song of hers, for that matter.
Thank you, Kristen. Yes, if you go and do your research, hot97.com, and look at our early interviews with Iggy Azalea, we challenged her.
It's true.
We challenged her and said we think that you're putting on an act, and she admitted it. But that endeared me to her, is that she was like, look, I'm entertaining. I'm going to make hit music. I'm entertaining. T.I. was here with her. We had a full discussion about it. And her honesty in the fact that she was like, look, I'm entertaining. That's what I'm doing. That made me be like, all right, cool. Well, let's see if you can run the gauntlet of hip-hop and deal with all the obstacles that are going to be put in your way. And she's done a pretty damn good job.
But the gauntlet is getting tough right now.
Woo, it's getting hot.
Because she can't handle the paparazzi's bothering her. She's beefing with Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, but she's still cranking out these #1 hits.
I'm just saying.
You can't deny that.
I'm not, but she cannot melt down. And she feels on the verge of Britney Spears shaving her head meltdown. And you got to keep it together. This is the gauntlet.
Andrea, New Jersey. You heard Michelle from New Jersey. What do you have to say about Michelle's comments regarding Iggy Azalea?
I just think she's angry. I mean, you know, the girl's doing her thing, and she's making money, and at the end of the day, she can laugh because everybody's hating on her, but she's the one that's, you know, making that money.
Talk about it, Andrea. Thank you for your call.
I mean, I don't always love the as long as you're making money argument, but, I mean, Iggy is doing well.
Hot 97.
Hey, what's up? This is Kawana from Westchester.
Kawana from Westchester.
Kawana,
what do
you
you
are
want?
white, correct?
Wait, hey,
Sorry.
stop. That's racist.
Sorry.
Kawana might be
Let
white.
me just say, and
That's
I'm not
racist.
hating, but I agree with Michelle because Iggy doesn't sound like herself.
Hot 97, hello.
Hello, good morning, Anna. How are you?
Hey, Anna, what do you want to say about Michelle from New Jersey's comments about Iggy Azalea?
I just really think that, you know, because she's not black, I think people have a problem with that. I mean, I get it. The girl doesn't write her own rhymes. Like, you know, there's not much to be respected about that. But at the end of the day, she's getting her money.
Thank you for
Making
your
her
call.
money is not the only argument we make. And how does everyone know she doesn't write her rhymes? Just because it sounded like Nicki implied that? We know she doesn't write her rhymes?
I mean, people have said it and she hasn't defended it.
Yeah, I don't think she's never really defended it.
Oh, okay.
And when she was here and we talked to her and we challenged her, she was very open about saying, look, guys, I'm an entertainer. I'm putting on an act and I'm entertaining people. She did not try to hide behind that.
No.
And hip-hop is just notorious for wanting things to be real. But I got news for you.
It's not.
So much of it is not. Jordan, Middletown, what's happening, man? What do you want to say about Michelle's comments about Iggy Azalea?
I agree with her, and you know what, coming from a white perspective, if you will, she's white trash.
This crazy.
If she presented herself a little differently, or maybe a little more of where she came from instead of pretending to be where she's at, I don't know. I just see her as trash.